I don't even know if my stream's working. The fuck? Hoping very much that the price tanks from here. I'll cry. Yep, hope so too. Are you in a short position? The fuck? No, no, no. Yes. No, 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 no. Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, if you have the 100 or institutionals, you can post in chart gallery. Other than that, you can just react. Profit and loss, can see history, edit channel, permissions, sync now. For retail, I'm just gonna put no, no, yes, yes. Everybody else can. Can attach files. Yes. Alrighty. Yeah, I gotta get in there. I gotta get in here and see what's happening. But I look at this. So yesterday, with the position sizing that I usually took on, I factored it down into the NASDAQ. But this position yesterday, let's say on the 50K funded, I would have risked 500 and made 1147. I still think this price has to come up today too, because we have a gap. We have a gap to fill. Yeah, I haven't been seeing it here. There will be movement at market open. What I need to do, I need to duplicate these charts, one for BTC, one for ETH. I saw in your charts you have the dual footprints, volume and BitX ask. Yeah, it's crazy. It's literally been range trading 1,000-point gap, like 1,000-point range. Let's go over here. Oh, I cannot do that for vertical, so for live screen. Jesus. Okay, so here I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to go like this every time I want to do something. Yeah, again, the best if you want to have it's a pretty quick read, to be honest. I read both of them in like probably like 2-3 hours, but those books that I linked you before, very good content in those. All right, I'm gonna pull that one back. I need this one. Yeah, see, look at where we've been just trading here. Okay, right off rip, I expect a move down to 78,000. Take all that sell side liquidity and then a move up. If I was a gambling man. On Bitcoin at least, right? So expect possibly Ethereum to follow suit with that. So yeah, me too. I was just so confused, right? For the last week, right? You've seen me. So you've seen me looking at it and you've been looking at it too. So you just try to find patterns and work it out that way. The main thing that correlates with like ICT when you're talking about like support and resistance is the volume profile. So where we go to find this over here to find our support and our resistance, this is what tell you what the real support and resistance are, right? So we have resistance here and we have support here. This is where most of the volume Oh, okay, one sec. If why you wanna, yeah, you can pull up this. I deleted the ATAS channel, so I'm gonna link all these in. Just open up the. It's in trading resources. Open up the .ws file, or like when you go into ATAS, go here to settings, click here on workspaces, and then import. If you don't have 3 screens, right, because it's going to pop up with all the charts for 3 screens most likely. I don't even know if this fucking works, to be honest. I've never even tried it. So, you can just drag your charts so that it's more manageable with whatever amount of screens you have. I just have everything set up right, like inside the colors. So when you're zoomed into a cluster, see if I zoom out, this goes away. Wait, if I zoom out, right, there's things here for the clusters that go away for the footprint, but when you zoom in, they turn on, right? So then you get your settings for your cluster content. I have the color scheme by delta on the BitX ask with a delta profile, so that, you know, blue is positive delta, red, and then it shows the depth of red, right? It'll be brighter red if it's massive to the sell side. And then you can change, so I have it on BitX ask. I wonder here if we just see a move up. Fucking Discord was so hard to set up, man. It took so long. I worked on that for like probably fucking 6 hours yesterday. Oh. 5 minute on ETH. Okay, right, yesterday, right, we've come in. We tested this support. We broke it. And now it's resistance, it's testing again, right? So ETH looks a little bit different than Bitcoin does right now, I gotta say. But on ETH, we're looking for a move back down to VWAP. Yesterday's VWAP, or to come up and test the highs at 2370 again. Okay, for BTC. See, look at this. Massive drop. Volume starting to come in. What did I say? I said we're going to come down to value area low. Are you looking at the smart DOM, the DOM trader there with 1K volume at 78,210? If that's the case, whatever that happened, it just got filled. Yeah, that's roughly right here. There is no buyers. Well, here they're starting to absorb a bit. Well, on your right, in on your tape there on the Dom Trader, right, you see that 1K? You see that 1K here? As in there's 1,000 orders sitting there? I don't know your setup, right? This is volume. This is volume, right? You're just volume numbers. Yeah, so that was that 1K volume came in. That, like, some of them were redacted, like they pulled them, but that come in there. That's just your highest volume candle, I think, right? I'm really just familiar with my setup, but that's what I had to guess it was, because usually when you set something in any of the settings, there's like a max volume setting or like a max delta setting, and the default color for it is always yellow. But right, there was a buy wall there. And price automatically right after that, you know, pushed up. A 1K volume. There's a massive buy limit order sitting at 78,030. Looks, they're gonna try to protect that line, but right when we get there, do they pull, or do they actually get filled? They almost got filled. It dropped to 78,040 on the ask. That's on the heat map. Yeah, this move yesterday with my position sizing on Apex, I would have profited $1,147 on the NASDAQ. I don't even know how you're watching me on YouTube, because it literally says I'm not even live. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I'm live vertical and horizontally. Yeah, 15-minute. Here, I'm gonna. I want to hide the other. What is here? I'm gonna go back to about midnight. Right, see? You have all that buy side liquidity right here, or sell side liquidity here, anywhere in this range. Let's call it that. And then you have a target area volume cluster, and then obviously the volume cluster here at the order block. No, not yet. Looking to see, I'm getting a little pop here, but I'm looking to see them move down. Looking for a good old New York fake out here in 5 minutes. And if there's a target up, it's gonna be here. These are bottom side targets, and that's your top side target. That's the key of reading the tape, is you have to understand what actually fills and what doesn't. Like, here, I gotta move this over here. I'll show you. So when you're on here, one sec, let me get rid of that so you don't see that. Here. So anything that actually registers on the tape over here actually filled. Anything on the heat map up here that doesn't meet the line, it didn't fill. Every morning, bro, this thing fucks off. Like, can you not just work properly? Like, what zoom level do I need it on, for fuck's sakes? There we go. So anything that's on the buy side that actually comes and touches the bid line, that actually filled. Anything below that touches here, like this crosses it and it's still touching on the left hand side of the chart, then it actually filled, which corresponds in here. So like down here at 77,760, we have a negative 430 delta on 510 volume. This is a really good DOM setup. And then you have your bid and ask, right? These numbers, 470 and 40, they total 510. You have a negative 430 delta. The sellers want to sell there. They have a lot of red on the delta on the DOM, so that's the beauty about order flow. You can see, right, price action is drawn to limit orders. Right here we see a fuckload. If you go here, we see a fuckload of orders here and here on the liquidity map. I gotta refresh the heat map chart. It's so fucked. There we go, that's much better. See, now if you go back here, right? We had orders filled in here. This was pushing the price up. It attracted to them, they filled. Price is still holding above that. Right there. One minute. Chart. I need to add another chart back. BTC, I need a 15-minute chart here. I need the 15 minutes, and I need to use my template cluster main. Yes. Holy shit. There we go. Get rid of this. What are you trading? Are you looking for a trade on Bitcoin today or Ethereum? Or both? See, I look at BTC for my trades on ETH. That's smart. That's what I always do too. ETH is good to see because they have massive amounts of volume. Because yesterday, what did I do? I spotted that move up on ETH at that 3K buy order on the ask, and that reflected 1-to-1 on Bitcoin and Ethereum. But it looks like that move yesterday on Bitcoin, it still holds because that was here, right? But on ETH, it broke below the entry. I'm gonna hide this one again. Look what we're doing. We're coming down. We want to come right into this box. Somewhere in here. Now it won't let me.
Order placed.
This makes sense to me. Right? I'll let the order get filled, but yeah, you want to see some volume reversal, a delta flip, whatever. Oh, sorry, I'm on the wrong chart. So I have a buy limit order set down here, roughly halfway down that wick. Like to see what happened in here. See.
Order placed.
Now you want to see where that order is. Over here, you want to make sure that your orders line up with a volume, right? That feels probably good right here.
Order
That's
placed.
the highest volume. We had a big sell order come in there. $189. What is that level? I'm looking to see if the buyers hold the absorption on this line here. They're holding it for now. Like this is significant. I mean, we're usually looking for high volume nodes back to back, but at the lows, that's pretty decent. Same down here, right? That would be the second highest volume node on the same line, except for that one. That one is higher than that one, but it's still very high. Check the heat map. We want to look to see, like, if this 15-minute candle closes above this line, like if they give a push back. If not, you're looking down into here.
Order placed.
Right, you're looking down into this high volume node here. The sellers really tried to push it down there. 386. And the buyers bought it up, and it went on a move. It went on an 800-point move. You're looking for exhaustion of the sellers. Sellers were strong here above that support. Do they hold strong below? Right? And then if we come in here and we look at that level right here, do we have strength there? The second markdown, do we have strength across there? That was kind of a zone where resistance flipped into support, right? For most of the day yesterday. And I'm on the 15-minute chart, so that's going to be your orb candle that's forming. You hate to see this though for a move up because there's no wick at the top. There's no. We have a massive selling delta here. This is probably going to put me out, actually. This is going to crash right through my stop loss. My stop loss is, you can see over here, right? It's below here. I'm trusting that this liquidity is buyers protecting this line. Not doing too bad right now. 300 lots selling and they're failing to push below this. Four minutes, if this candle closes above value area low, I expect to move back up. But the sellers are strong, right? So how big is that move back up? And like TP is going to be value area high.
Order placed.
For a good scalp trade. That's three and a half to 1 risk to reward. Hold the line, boys. Hold the line. I don't like this though because the buyers pulled orders away. It's not necessarily as strong as I hoped. I mean, that's a tight stop loss, right? So there is a. This scares me. This scares me a lot. Right here on the DOM, you can't really see because my camera's there. Okay, it just went away. Oh no, price is filling at that area. 760 is very significant. The level they're trying to push right now. It's got a negative 480 delta with 709 volume. Oh, we need to push back up, boys. Come on. Don't do me like that. Ah, the sellers. Look at the sellers. Yeah, I'm toast. I'm gonna be toast here. What is the weekly value area low? I guess I can change this. Current week. Down here. I need to have another chart with that, with the weekly. You're right. That's a good thing for me to have. Hold the line, fellas. Hold the line. Oh, come on, hold the line. That's huge. Come on. Don't do me like that. Don't do it. $77760 now has a negative 501 delta. Buyers stepping in. Now you see some buying activity. That's really, really good to see. Come on, off to the races, boys. Now we have to see that formed, that level as resistance now. If that's New York's move to come down and grab all that sell side liquidity, they got it. They got it. Because all those people that longed here, their stop losses are right here. Whatever they wanted, they got. Not looking too bad now. If this runs today, that's a fucking snipe. If you have the market pressure widget, I bet it's pretty green. See, that's our target, 78,700, where all that liquidity is sitting. Sellers are protecting. Oh, they're gonna do me dirty. Not like this. Come on. We just need a whale to step up. Big market flip. Need buyers to hold this. Oh, that's not good. Oh, sellers are strong. Ooh, this isn't good. We had a good move up. Getting absorption right here, but from the buyers. See, I kind of rushed this setup though, rushed this trade. Like, I want to see where today was tricky. You want to see where it moves within the hour and forms better support and resistance on the volume and then go from there. You almost want to set a volume candle to 8 o'clock and then when the American retail traders hop on and start putting in trades, and then set your volume profile back to 8 o'clock so you can see the key levels within the last 2 hours. Come on, guys. No, no. Yeah, GG. Come on.
Stop filled.
Wow. Look at you call that expansion. I knew, like, I should have pulled back here. I bet the DOM is just, yeah. 7760, negative 505 delta, that's now your resistance. Well, the weekly value area low, that's yesterday's final VWAP. That's another level. Like I said, right over here. The volume clusters. If we're gonna go that low, that's where you're looking to go. If anybody caught this short up here, that's a hell of a trade. Right at POC, and now this is a strong resistance. 7760 I believe is strong as well. We get the high volume node. If this candle closes within the high volume node, then it's strong, right? But now we have a move down here for the high volume node. Need this to close inside the red candle for sure move down. Closed inside there, for sure move down. A lot of stacked imbalance here. If I was looking for a reversal, it would be 76750. Right in here. And at the bottom of this order block over here. It's now slapped yesterday's VWAP level. What does the DOM look like for any levels below this? It's not showing much. It's actually not showing anything on the DOM. lot of buy limit orders sitting at 77K. Absorption triggered. Oh, there's not much to go off after that, right? It's on order flow. You'd be looking for macro moves on looking back at the daily charts, 4 hours charts, and I'm gonna put
Order placed.
if it doesn't fill me, I don't care, but I front run a little bit ahead of the 77760 mark. I mean, orb, right? So this was your orb candle. And if we come back to retest it, that's where I'd like to snipe an entry into this sell. After orb, after 15 minutes, I don't look for any, like, I mean, I guess I did get into a long, right? But I thought I saw something that I didn't. But at this point, you're not really looking for any long positions. $74,400. Have we been there yet? Have we been to 74,400 yet? Wicked it. Oh yeah, down here. I mean, that's likely. That's our lowest low in forever. Right, like we're at this 15-minute. If you want to call this a fair value gap here, we're slapping that right now at 77,000. But this is a massive drop, very strong rejection in the volume profile book that I recommended, you'll see that you'll want to come back to this. This is a lot of selling pressure that wasn't fully tested. It was instantly reversed. See what happens here. I could get filled on this. This is scary to be in a sell order, actually. Ah, fuck it, why not? It's a huge delta flip. And this is probably going to be our highest volume candle. At this point, I am trusting so much that those sellers are still there at 77,760.
Order placed.
I might not get filled. Sellers are protecting that level where the sellers got absorbed before on the 5-minute candle. They're trying to protect that now. They're doing a decent job. That was a nice delta flip. They held. Come on. Come on, bulls. Fill me. Let's go. Oh, they're strong. They're coming back. This is going to be the highest volume candle. where was a buy signal here? Because like this is a 400-point move back up. That's tough because the sellers look strong, right? They just ran out of juice. Now we have stacked imbalance on the buy side. Position's gonna get filled. And I'm just gonna set my stop loss at the value area low and we have an unfinished auction anywhere. Up here. There's an unfinished auction up here at 79,000. That'd be a hell of a fake out move down, wouldn't it? 78.4 to 77.1, 1,300 points. Yeah, it's likely going to be our highest volume candle on Bitcoin today. Slap back down. That's a good move down. It didn't fill me, and we're moving down. Yeah, I was close, bro. I was close at that snipe. What a snipe that would have been. Like, that's where I should have had it set, right here. But it still wouldn't have filled. I don't think that would have filled. It only wicked to here. But that's the high volume node on the low side of the green candle on the retest back up. I should have done that. Wouldn't that have been a hell of a trade? Yeah, bro, they were so close. Yeah, there's the move down. Let's go. You've been short on ETH from 23.26. It's a great trade. A 100-point move on ETH, catching that. Good shit. I don't like this. Seller absorption here. They're gonna come back for me. Again. I can snipe this better though.
Order placed. Order placed.
That's the entry. I swear. I swear it. That's the best spot for entry. What, you want to put the order at the wicks? I'm looking here. That was key on the DOM if you check the DOM. 77760 is where my order limit is placed, and it's 949 volume at a negative 505 delta. That's the biggest delta on the DOM. It's not even the highest volume, right? 77960, there's a volume of 1237. Right above it at 80, there's 1331, and we have like a negative 30 and a negative 107 delta. I could get filled here easily. You're right, right? Like, but here, this is the sniper entry if you're looking for one. Because this is now going to act as resistance. And if it breaks here, this is going to be the new support. So this stop loss just goes to value area low. Oh, I actually put it at 78,000, the stop loss. If it fills, it'll automatically put the stop loss there. I don't know, personally, I'd just rather not be in the trade unless it's like hits me and then just flips. I don't fucking know what it's doing. The price action is terrible right here. Like, the only thing that tells me that this could be a reversal is that it's slapped VWAP and yesterday's VWAP close and doesn't want to move past it. Like, yesterday's VWAP closed right there. Last week's POC? One in early April last year. Yeah, if you do this. Oh, this is the wrong coin. Idiot. For some reason, it doesn't show me for Bitcoin. It's such bullshit. But you're right. Like, look at here. I don't even need this. If this is showing back to what I can see. This is significant. Look, we've been trading right here for 2 days now. Like, isn't that just fucked? It's almost exactly the same. It is exactly the same. Pretty much. The high. And the lows. Bounce to the high side at 76.5. I mean, yeah, that's right below where it's been range trading for the past 2 days. You're right, look at that. If I would have put that in the Wix, it would have got filled. Oh, I'm so tired. Kid keep me up all night. I don't like how the volume is dying off. You're likely gonna see a pretty volatile move. It'd be an alright trade if I would have listened to you, eh? Maybe that was my sniper entry that I needed. That's, yeah, this is pretty key. 77.16 right here. 77.140. Yep, move down. Position would have been filled there. I'm not interested anymore.
Order cancelled.
You're right. No, that would have been... That was the sniper entry. Oh yeah, like any pushback here. See, we had a plus 388 delta. Yeah, here she goes. We had a plus 388 delta, candle turned doji red, and it's kind of done the same thing again. But honestly, in the next 4 minutes, I'm expecting a blast through 77,000. Not expecting this. Not expecting a pushback. Here, I'm just gonna... Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Order filled. Order placed.
What? That was fucking delayed. Oh, way to fuck me.
Order cancelled.
Jeez. I pressed the sell market button and now I'm like, now I don't know where it's gonna fill me.
Order filled.
There we go.
Order placed. Order cancelled.
I don't like being in this trade though now. That was just massive absorption down here.
Order cancelled. Order placed.
They need to hold the sellers need to hold this. I thought there'd be something messed up happening down here on yesterday's VWAP. Late shorts. It just came and wrecked the late shorts. Might be coming back for me. I don't know. I did notice there's an unfinished auction at 79,000. You know, it might not come back to it today, but it could come back to it tomorrow. It come up, but the wick, right? That failed to close above that significant level I mentioned at 77,760. So see what this one wants to do. It's got a negative 90 delta and it's green. Like you said, possibly overbought. Buyers just tried to push it up there and failed. Yeah, that delta at 77,760 is still significantly minus 531. And a strong delta imbalance to the bid up to the range of 78,000. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Gotta absorb them. Nope. The buyers are in control. Wow. Now they just slap VWAP. You hedge long? The buyers are doing everything they can to protect this now. The sellers flipped it. That's good for me. Buyers taking back control. Above value area low. Did we get a 5-minute close above this? No, not yet. That closed right at VAL. Sellers taking control need to close this candle back below 77760. The heat map looks great now. $77,430 with a lot of liquidity sitting there, right? So we want to come back to it. It's either that or we're going back to 78. If you TP'd on the low and then hedged, that's good. I think this is a dead trade for me again. Yeah, oh, it looks like she's gonna go the other way now. Yeah, we're going back to 78. Need a massive whale to come in with sell orders here. But it looks like any sell orders are sitting above 78,100. I can't even pull 30-second charts on here. What does this look like? Guess I have 1 minute chart here. Here. Yeah, I mean CBD on the 1 minute is starting to build lower lows and lower highs. That's back 15 minutes ago, right? So here. Lower high, lower low. Yeah, they come up here and swept all the stops of the late shorts from the 935 candle, right? Anybody looking at price action? Or here on the reversal, right? So this was a great trade to take if you got in short here at the high volume node above. If the high volume node is above the close of a green candle above, that's weak. If it's below, technically if it's below a red candle close, technically that's weak. And even though we did come down here, right, it did bounce back up. This is where you want to have your sniper short entry. Back up on that retest, it did slam, right? If I would have had that higher around that level of support and resistance, which is what you should trade, not trade in here where the value area low over the last current day since UTC rolled over, right? You want to find where your stacked nodes are along here, right? This is stacked in volume at that level. And what did it do? It came up to it, stop loss. You could have even had a further distance on it, right? And now we have a move back down. That was just not good execution by me today. It was rushed, not planned out. CBD's dropping hard. You see that on the, if you have the A-Task My Workspace up? CBD is now dropping good here. And we're finally following suit again. Right, it really spiked there, but now we're looking good for the shorts again. I think my take profit's ridiculous. Like, I shouldn't be looking for this level. Like, at this point, see, why my stop losses are tight, bro, is when I'm trading on order flow and I'm looking to scalp, right? Like, and you know this, I'm a scalper. I don't look for the long trades that you find a lot of success in it. You've studied the macro and everything, and you're catching huge trades, right? So now I can put stop loss at entry, right? Because this is likely going to close red. But for me, especially trading on prop firms, right, with having a specified drawdown that I can only lose on the account, I want my entry to be a sniper entry for the move back down. This was good. I mean, a little bit too long of a wick there because I would have loved to have my stop loss there, but I would have got wicked off, right? So this is so delayed. Well, I want to start trading a cash account, right? Like, but for prop firms, it's better for tax purposes in Canada. No, I understand that, right? Like we've talked about that for a week.
Order
Yeah,
canceled.
I mean, you've mentioned that a bunch of times, right? If you can,
Order placed.
it's for tax purposes, because if I trade through a prop firm, technically that's not my money, right? So that's not capital gains. I would get taxed, right? Let's say like I incorporated a business that I traded under, then I can pay the business tax that, you know, business tax is less than income tax, personal income tax. My construction business, I paid 4% on anything I made in the account. And I didn't really fucking take any money out to pay myself. I just paid for everything on the business account. Food, everything. And it's like, okay, my stop loss is at break even. But yeah, capital gains is going to shaft me. Like, if I, so for instance, like you've always said, I want to do what you are mentioning to me to do, right? But let's say somehow I can get, you know, a couple $1,000s in there. I can get it up to 75 grand over, you know, a long period of time or whatever. Let's say 2-3 years. Let's say I can get it up to over 100K. I mean, if I do thought out entries like that, it's possible, right? But that would be a point where I'm leaving it in that fucking account, and by the time I decide I want to take any money out of that fucking account, I am not going to be residing in Canada for tax purposes. I will fucking move to the Cayman Islands. I do not give a shit. I am not going to make 200 grand and let the government take 110,000. Just so they can send it to Ukraine. What is this bullshit that's happening? What the fuck is this? CVD on the 1 minute just made a higher high. Gonna get stopped out.
Stop filled.
Yeah. That's wild. All Bitcoin did fucking today. This is all Bitcoin did today. All it did was move down into sell side liquidity and then just formed another range. It formed another 900 point range. That is so fucked. Like, look how stacked the 15 minute is. I mean, that tells me right there, this, like, that a bullish move. You see the 15 minute candle close like that? I should have been long from here. And if I went long from there, I would have cashed. I would have cashed there. Like, that is a blue candle that was red. That's crazy. How did I miss that? Yeah, no, like my plan is to trade prop firms for a while where I can pull money and just file self-employed income tax, because technically they're a company, right, that's paying me. I'm not playing with my own money, and then take 30% of everything I make from the prop firms, funnel it into a cash account on BitUnix or the one you use or something, BitBuy, something where I can eventually move to the US or move to a fucking island somewhere that's not going to tax me out of the ass. Gas prices went up 20 cents overnight. That is Mr. Carney's send $10 billion to Ukraine tax and sign an EV deal with China tax. Yeah, that's a crazy 15-minute chart. I should have spotted this. The stacked imbalance on the buy side. Set a buy stop there the second this closes, or a fucking market order, and you're knowing it's going back up above this. And the target should have been here for a scalp. Like, so there is a long position tool on here I found out yesterday. There's got to be a long position tool. Now, how do I delete this? Bro, Google told me there's a long position tool here. Yeah, well, look where that selling volume came in. Right up now we're up to point of control. Right? We've now dropped the point of control way down to here. But if I would have seen this, I would have got long there. This is a fuck up on my part. I would have got long there, and on the same next 15-minute candle, I would have got my position filled. Oh, here. Right, if I would have got long there. It's a 6.5 risk to reward ratio. This is so nice that they have this, because I did not know that they had this before. Probably would have set it there. And then, can I do the calculations in this? Oh, here. Yeah, this fucking shit confuses the fuck out of me. On quantity 0.5 open P&L. This is a $850 move. yeah, that's you take this long position, and I would have set it to there. That is an $840 move. That was the trade. If that's right, like settings, custom, chart trader. Yeah, so chart trader is gonna show current account 77,160. Yeah, no. I'm gonna save template as 0.5 lots BTC. What the fuck? Half lots BTC, save. Custom 0.5, risk 2, yes. Save template as, we need to do this. Custom template as, save, okay. There we go. 890. Insane. Missed it. Right, I want to circle this though because I want to look back at that another day. Like, and what's so fucky about this is we didn't even really make a move out of the P. Right? Like, I am fucking looking to make a move down here. There's nothing showing me. Let me look at the other volumes. So yeah, the blue circle I marked, right? That is the only thing showing me that there's a move up. So the move up is to that blue circle, to the volume cluster. Everything in between is just so volatile. There's no volume. And today we just decided we want to keep trading inside this range. Like, we are now coming to the other side of the orb candle. Slapping VWAP again. Yeah, I want to look back on this to analyze that a little bit more and what happened. That to me just seems like that's a bullish candle. The red doji candle. We just got a big sell order. Holy. Yeah, they're trying to hold VWAP.
Order placed. Order placed.
Come on.
Order placed. Order filled. Order placed. Order placed.
Like, that's an ideal trade for me on a prop firm. Is obviously the risk to reward is not great, but essentially on a fucking prop firm, my risk is
Order cancelled.
47.50 to make 150. Yeah, probably like that.
Order cancelled.
2 to 1, and then I go to break even, and I'll trail to take profit. Right, this one is gonna line up here pretty good with this.
Order cancelled.
Wonder if my uncle blew up another prop firm account today. I want the 5-minute. See, a lot of people are gonna look at this, think this is you know, it broke out down, and then they're like, oh my god, we have a breakout. But all that did was come back to the level of support. Looks like it's gonna cross it. Nope. Slap VWAP, and now we're gonna see the move back down. The massive volume tail here. And then it came back, tried to fill it again. It is an unfinished auction there though. We didn't come up and close that. This one, see, it was unfinished. We came up and closed it. It's now 0 on the bid.
Order cancelled.
Seeing a reversal here again. This is like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird price action. It's gonna want to come back and fill this auction now, I think. I mean, we are getting... I don't know if that's right, but I mean, we'll see if she touches and slaps back up. I'm not good at drawing lines. CVD is down.
Order cancelled.
Stop loss to entry.
Order cancelled. Order placed. Order cancelled.
Nice, that's a big sell trade. Need to hold that line. Big sells in there. I don't like I drew a trend line there and it just come and slapped it and then... Oh, cool. So this is like the 1 second chart that correlates with that one. Okay, we broke it. I'm gonna...
Order cancelled. Order cancelled. Order cancelled. Order
So a lot of
cancelled.
people doing on prop firms is trailing stop loss and moving TP. TP is gonna come
Order
right back
cancelled.
to.
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
Guaranteed 100 in profit. Oh my god. See, my TP is right at the highest volume node in the liquidation, or the liquidity chart. It's not the highest now. Yeah, it is. Come on, one final push down, let's go. See, the thing is, actually now I'm just gonna let it run, see what it does.
Order cancelled.
Down to 250. Guaranteed 100 in profit. It's a lot of buy orders that just came in. Wow. This thing is fucking range trading like crazy. Yeah, bro, the daily chart's gonna look the same as the last 2 days. That's a strong bear candle there. Let's go. Come on. Close. Full red. No bottom wick. Nice. Absorption where? On the sell side. Right below that liquidity pool here.
Order canceled.
That was a great entry.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
Guaranteed 157. Big buy order. Holy crap. Sellers are still holding. They're still absorbing it. We gotta close our lowest low today here. Run it.
Order canceled. Order canceled.
Guaranteed 200 profit. It's a strong move down on a plus 80 delta.
Order canceled.
The buyers are getting absorbed on the 1 second chart. We're not getting a good pop. We got a 250 delta and a very strong red candle. As it stands. Might get stopped out here. Up 207. Well, that gets us back some of our losses.
Order canceled.
Yep. Again, this level holds. It's here, this. That's a great, like, support level. It can hold. That's right in that fair value gap. It's respecting it. We want to fill this. just want to place a buy stop. Market buy. Right, CBD's consistently blue. I mean, it's not strong, but consistently blue for the last 20 minutes. And during all of that, we had to move down.
Order placed.
What
Stop
a fucking
filled.
lag. What a fucking lag.
Order placed.
I mean, the CBD, I think there's going to be a short-term, like, this is range trading again. Like, there's going to be a short-term move back up. I'm pretty sure. Like, don't quote me on that. Don't risk on it. It's weird because there is so much action around this level. And it's a strong, like, that's a appeal, like a point of interest is 77,000, right? So
Order canceled.
just outside of it. I just don't see any stacked high volume nodes. Like, there's not one beside this one. There's not one beside this one, right? This is likely just wiping out half of anything I took profits on. Wow, yeah, no, terrible. That was terrible. That's fucking awesome, man. I shouldn't have moved that stop loss back yet. I moved it here, just whipped me off on that retest up. I'd still be in that short. But no, we've successfully broken that level now, so it's... Now you're looking for that move that I called out before. You said it too, I believe. 76.5. They just matched 1 for 1 on the sell and buys there. Like, I guess I wasn't really looking at the volume charts over here in depth, right? I had it zoomed out. But this is what you want to look for. So, F6. Like, this is good. Anything here where there's high volume, right? That's good. Wow, that's a hell of a push down. We almost just came down and wicked 76.5. But yeah, that's right at the top of that order block, right? That's a good volume cluster. Right here. So this is resistance. That's huge, right? 76.5, what I say. 1K. You're gonna form a volume area low down there now. Volume area low is gonna drop down here. Yeah, you've been rolling since Sunday. We're finally out of the range. It's finally made its move. This would have been a target for the move down. It hit. It just hit again. This is the next. This is gone. So this is actually gonna probably act as a resistance now. Like to see what's behind that. Oh, I go 15-minute here. See, the volume area low just dropped right there. That's the indication that we were looking for. That's the indication we were looking for yesterday on Ethereum, right? To make that huge move. I mean, I'm not betting on a long here, but this is what we saw yesterday on ETH. Was a 3-to-1 higher on the ask than the bid. Fuck, it's literally POC and Val are at the same spot now on the current day. So we need to come way lower, right, to separate these. That's so fucked. That hasn't happened in a while. But wow, did the buyers ever step up there. There's a positive 915 delta at 76,700. And that wasn't there before because that was literally 1,000 trades just came in there. There was 400 trades on that level prior to this price hit. If you are looking to take a long from there, that's your buy limit.
Order placed.
It's crazy, but and you can have a tight stop, right? Because this is an order flow play. This is, okay, my position's filled. I gotta have a tight stop because if the buyers fail to hold here, it doesn't matter. It's going the other way. It didn't fill me. Bullshit. And it's turning around. It's just fucking lagging. That's all it's doing. How did my position not get filled?
Order filled.
Right, I'm having a $55
Order
stop
placed.
loss. If it breaks below that, it's not worth even being in a long, right? Everything screams down. But you can catch a quick scalp up for 50 bucks, 100 bucks. Looking for that though after losing the last one's over trading. It's emotional. I just make this trade educational purposes only. The buyers have to hold this level. It's that's like a B-level setup at best, even on a scalp. Right, you're looking for
Order placed.
$100 trade here. Come back up and test the level that flipped from a support to a resistance. Yeah, I mean, like we said, bro, we said 76,500, right? That's why I entered this trade. If there's any reason to buy, it's that there was that's the highest volume on the ask we've seen all day on a 15-minute chart. It's not even close, actually. Like, we were probably averaging about 30 on the ask, 50 maybe. And now we see 1K. A lot of volume coming in here. CBD says down. Does it have to go down? CBD would say if you trade it on cumulative volume delta, the session delta, it says this is down. It's a down day. It's gonna be going down, 1000%. Even on that candle, right? We had 1K on the ask and we failed to flip it. It's a negative 576 delta. But if I was gonna say at any point in the day that it's gonna flip, it was a stacked imbalance of, look how many fucking orders there are on the bid. And then boom, 1K protected. And what did they do? The next price level down in this candle is now the highest volume node. And they're almost right beside each other. This could be establishing a floor. We almost want to see the price come back down here and buy orders come in and create this high volume node directly beside the other one. Yeah, I don't know if I'd be looking for shorts either. Like, we've already made our move. We're down. 1,500 today. No, almost 2,000. Because that was not at 9:30. I mean, if you look back from when you were awake, we're down 3,000 points today. Am I behind? No. I mean, possible TP like VWAP? Or if I set this and wanna...
Order cancelled.
There. Where we had, where the floor at 9:30 broke. It's not likely though. That's a good buy order. We want to see a delta flip. That's brutal. All the sellers are still there, man. They're all still here. Coming into New York lunchtime, so things likely slow down. It's almost lunchtime for me. Wow, all right. Yeah, retest at 74,600. Yeah, I mean, there's a massive volume cluster. It's a huge ass order block that lasted for an hour, give or take. There's a lot of liquidity down there. Over here. Huge volume cluster. And if we pull this back, it's a massive range down there. And 75.2, highest volume in that cluster. Could see a move back down there. Any swing trade that on a short, that's your target. Okay, we're getting a bit of a delta flip here. Just kidding. While CVD is making higher highs, it'll be interesting if this candle closes red, because then you're looking for a flip again. That 1K on the ask level is still holding. It's forming an order block here. It's just people filling positions and then building their next move. That's it. Yeah, it's exactly what they're doing. They're taking, every institution before lunch is taking this 15-minute window, probably another 15-minute window, to fill their positions, whether it's long or short, and then we'll see the aggression, and then they'll make their move. Oh, it's gonna slam my stop loss. This is their move, I think. The buyer's gotta protect that position, man. Yeah, I don't want to be in this trade if it breaks 76,500, I don't want to be in it. You just got into another short. I think that's the play. I think it's a good call. I'm getting put out here.
Order cancelled.
Yeah. Good trade for you. Now that POC, that's significant going forward into the rest of the day. There's no way it does this. There's no way. It wicks me off and then returns back to my entry. It's a 973 positive delta there with a 2K volume. Everything else is just a tail. This is just a volume tail. The significant volume is in this range. Buyers stepping back up at their level. They absorbed. Wow. Volume is down. You're going to see volatility. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I think they're still likely building positions here. It's crazy. Like, we're getting a lot of blue right here. Right at the point of control. The buyers are trying to hold that. Actually, I'm going to leave that there. I want to look back at that for a video as well. A lot of blue in there. $74,800. Yeah, I wanna flip this. To current week. Okay, so that's value area low. POC is here. Value area high is there. POC would be target for a move up. We want to switch this to last week. Now it doesn't even want to show me. Oh, last week. Oh no, so we're below, right? We're way below VAL. You're on daily. Settings. Okay, let me just flip this back to current day. Every time I try to load daily charts, my fucking program crashes. Yeah, I think you're in a good short because we want to separate the value area low to the VPOC. We can't have this imbalance, right, from the value area high to the VPOC, and then we only have what, 100 points in difference between the value area low. Oh, okay, so you're kind of looking at like an equilibrium from an equilibrium perspective. So no, that's a hell of a way to look at it, right? Because yeah, that's a right. That is. That doesn't make sense to me. Escape. What the fuck are you doing, guy? Terrible. I see what you mean. It's 78,300 roughly, and 76,700. So it's a 1,300 point difference. So you're looking for another 1,300 point move down. Like this is 150, almost 200. You're looking for another 1,100 point move down. Well, ain't that an order block if I ever saw one. That's a textbook order block. Yeah, like high volume nodes are closing within the candles pretty consistently. Actually on every single one, right? Except for the current. See if we can get that here. High volume node closes below a red candle. People use stuff like that as a confirmation for a move up. High volume node closes above a green candle means the green candle is weak. It tried to push up there, the most volume in it was there, it failed to close that level. Look, we closed inside the red candle. Nothing screams a move up, exactly like you said. Probably would have happened here if it was going to happen. It would have happened on the 11:45 candle, on the 5 minute. So now you're just, I think now you're looking for a break of this order block. And then that's your move. But I gotta hang it up, brother. I gotta go get something to eat. I haven't even had breakfast this morning. Yeah, no, I know. I'll trade in the platform. Right, when I get Apex back, I'm gonna trade inside NinjaTrader. Well, unfortunately for that, right, I can't. I can trade micro Bitcoin and micro ETH on Apex, but it's the futures, micro ETH, micro BTC futures, but it's really like there's a lot of gaps in it, and the spread is too bad. I think. Actually, it shouldn't be that bad because it says the commissions on it are only like $3. But I trade that directly in NinjaTrader, and I don't even have market level 2 data for the NASDAQ and the SPY. So I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge, I think. I'm going to put 100 in BTC in a BTC wallet, get it onto a exchange, and then try to do like 100 to like 1K challenge, and then if we hit that, you know, 100 to 10K. Sometimes ATAS is weird like that. Sometimes it's super fast, and then other times it's... I got everything going, right? So like my CPU is pretty bogged up with the stream, the music, the web browsers that I have open. But alrighty, I'm gonna go make some lunch. Good luck on the short. I'll be watching it. See how it moves for you. Cheers, brother. Good luck. I think you're gonna break below the order block on the next candle, if not this one. Oh, I kind of want to see. Yeah, I can wait 25 seconds. Come on. I've already been sitting here for fucking 3 hours. Why not another 25 seconds? Yep, there you go. Closed right at the bottom of it. Good shit. Alright. Cheers, bud.